and we can see the countdown starting. I'm gonna hop off real quick and check the audio on the screen.
All right.
We're good. Live on Facebook.
Bad stuff about us. I can hear you, Maya. That's us?
Really?
That's us?
We can hear you in the background.
I was just gonna say, make sure you mute the stream because it's gonna be very disorienting. There's a 20-second delay.
Really good.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Banding Together concert for the Texas AFL-CIO. I'm one of your co-hosts, Rick Levy, and with me is Secretary Treasurer Montserrat Garibay. Good evening, Montserrat.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm so excited. We've been working so hard on this election. We've been working so hard trying to meet the needs of folks affected by this virus. We have so many things going on, but sometimes it's important that we stop, that we recognize our brotherhood and sisterhood and siblinghood, and that we have a moment to kind of be together in a lighter space. So that's what we hope to do tonight. And I'm excited about it. You?
I'm super excited. Por supuesto que sí. I think it's really important that we do a little bit of self-care because that's what gives us the energy and the passion to keep working hard for what we believe.
Exactly. And so, usually at this time of year, we have our Walter Umphrey Golf Tournament, where we gather and we raise money for our scholarship fund, for our membership education fund. And we count on that, not only just to get together and not just for the Zumo sausages at the turn, but for the financial well-being of the organization. So we have some amazing sponsors tonight. We're going to talk about each of them during the course of the event. We've had amazing fun putting it all together, and we're really excited to bring it to you. So what do you think, Monse? You think we should get started?
I think we should get started. It's going to be a great night.
All right. So for our first act, we have, let me just say this. What you're going to see tonight in terms of these acts is, if it's 1/10 as much as fun for you to watch it as it was for us putting it together, it's going to be a great night. We have an amazing array of diverse acts, famous people, nationally known artists who wanted to honor essential workers and the work of the union movement, and some special guests, union performers themselves. And I'll just also add here that we're really proud that the entire show tonight is under the auspices of the Austin Federation of Musicians. So it's a union show that way, and we're really proud of that. So thanks to the folks at the AFM for guiding us through this process as well. So who's our first guest, Montse?
So today, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, we have Tamika Jones. She's a veteran of Texas AFL-CIO music events. She has performed a set at the 2019 South by Southwest Music Festival, which was actually held at our own parking lot at the Texas AFL-CIO.
I remember that.
Yep. She blew us away and quickly attracted a crowd at the stage. Remember? I remember seeing you dancing.
I definitely remember that. I remember watching a bunch of other people dancing too.
Very true. And you know what? Tamika Jones is known as the Queen of Austin Soul. She started as a singer for the band A Million Stories, and she made her festival debut at the 2015 Austin City Music Festival. And as a soloist, she performed with, guess who? Gary Clark Jr. Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And other big names in the Austin music scene. So we're super excited to see a beautiful woman shaking it down. So let's check it out.
Don't have it. 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 Giving you up. Scratches on your back. I tell you to leave and never come back. That's where you've been broken. Glasses from the floor. I hear a knock on the door, and of course I let you back in. again. I don't know what to do. So heavenly look, keep beating you up. I don't know how I'm running to you. Show me what to do. Won't last today if you give me away. I don't know how I'm running to you. Clothes all over, sheets on the floor, and I tell you to beat it up 'cause it's yours. Hey. Now are we ever gonna learn? I guess you and I are both content to burn. I don't know what to do. So heavenly look, keep beating you up. I don't know how I'm running to you. Show me what to do. Won't last today if you give me away. I don't know how I'm running to you. Hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know how I'm ready to love you. I figure what to do. I'm giving you this. Say give my regards to the mom that made you. Give a high five to the heavens that sent you. I like the way that you grew, yeah, you got me. It don't make sense for me to feel as much emotion. I like my heart up a long time ago. I like the way that you grew, yeah, you got me. Hot and bothered.
Wow, that was amazing. Oh, wait a minute, we're back. I was in the nightclub for a minute, but anyway, Tamika, thank you so much. That was amazing, and we had an argument, and I felt like putting you first, like to get us started, but it was unfair to everybody who's going to come after you. So that was amazing. Thank you so much. What a great way to start the event. Thank you so much. And we want to remind you again that that this is under the auspices of the American Federation of Musicians. We really appreciate Aaron Lack and the folks down at the local who helped work us through this. So thank you very much, Aaron, and to the brothers and sisters of the Federation. Not a lot happens in the Texas AFL-CIO and in the labor movement without the Communication Workers of America. Montse, what are you wearing there?
Well, I want to shout out to my sisters from the CWA 5143 in San Antonio, who sent me this wonderful CWA t-shirt for where a woman's place is in her union. So thank you to them. They are wonderful, and we are very appreciative of everything that they do for all of us. I also, real quick, Rick, I want to give a shout out to Maya Ibarra from Every Texan United, because she's very social tweetery, and she's sending us some really cool tweets. So thank you, Maya.
Thank you, Maya. And obviously we're watching what happens with y'all, and y'all getting a contract, and it's exciting to see a union at Every Texan. So keep up the great work. So back to CWA for a second. Like I was saying, not much happens in the labor movement in Texas without the Communication Workers of America. And they have generously sponsored this event, as they do everything we do. And I thought we could take a minute and hear from Claude Cummins, who's the head of the District 6 here in Austin. Claude is a leader's leader. Claude doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. He has a vision for justice. He has a vision for our movement that I think is inspirational to all of us. And so, Claude, got some remarks for us?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AFL-CIO virtual musical concert on tonight. My name is Claude Cummins, Jr. I'm the Vice President of the Communication Workers of America, District 6. I'm sure all of you will enjoy the presenters on tonight that will be sharing their musical talent with you. I applaud President Rick Libby, Secretary-Treasurer Mazerat Garbine, Lee Forbes, and Mark Maldonado for their efforts to raise resources for the Texas AFL-CIO Scholarship Fund, although it's a different type of fundraiser tonight due to the pandemic. We're now less than 50 days away from the presidential election, brothers and sisters. I want to remind all of my labor comrades that there are consequences to elections. The consequences can be good, the consequences can be bad. We're now living through the bad consequences of the last presidential election. Over 190,000 people dead in this country due to the poor leadership, an economy in ruins, thousands of our brothers and sisters furloughed or laid off, and a very anti-union NLRB. It is no exaggeration to say this is the election of our lifetime. Thanks to all of you that have been encouraging our members and others to vote in record numbers. And if we are successful in our get out the vote efforts, we will wake up on November 4th to a new state and to a new country. Thank all of you. Enjoy the music on tonight.
Wow, Claude, amazing remarks. Thank you so much. And thank you again for all you do for the labor movement. And the stakes are so high. And that's why the Texas AFL-CIO is trying to build the biggest, baddest, boldest political program that this state has ever seen. And, one of the ways we're trying to do that is by educating our members. And that's part of what we're trying to raise money for here tonight. So if people want to, people have sponsored our show, and we appreciate that deeply. If anybody's watching, first of all, if you want to share this link with your friends and let them know that, they're going to have some serious FOMO if they don't get to their computer screens pretty quick. Please feel free to share the link, and let's share the fellowship around. But if they want to make a donation to our membership education fund, Montserrat, how do they do that?
Well, first of all, sharing is caring, which
Sharing
is
is
very
caring.
important. You forgot
Okay.
to say that, but
I'm
they
sorry.
can actually get their phone, which is very simple, and
Yep.
they can text union, that is UNION, to 512, then 833-6424. They can do that now. They can support our sisters and brothers in the movement. And, it's that simple. And we can also, if they give us a shout out on Twitter, we'll call out their name. How about that? It's that
Okay.
simple.
That sounds great. So that's text union to 512-883-6424. If you want to make a small donation, or a large one, you can do that too, to support our work. This next musical piece is one that I've been looking forward to for a long time. It's a special place in all of our hearts. This next artist. Many of you know Joe Araby, who is a director at the Texas AFL-CIO for a long time. Yeah. And Joe was the one who ran the golf tournament for years, single-handedly, pretty much, put the thing together, ran smooth as it could be, and gave so much to the union movement beyond that. Well, a lot of you don't know, at least those of you who didn't travel to Wahlberg, Texas, and hear him play live, a lot of you don't know that Joe is, in fact, a very accomplished musician. And Joe has agreed to write a special song and perform it for us tonight. Joe, we are so proud to be associated with you. We are so grateful for your work in the union movement. And we really look forward to hearing your special song.
Hit it, Joe.
So I just want to make a tribute on behalf of the Texas AFL-CIO annual golf tournament and the Zumo sausage by, on this day, eating a Zumo sausage to reflect the Texas AFL-CIO annual golf tournament. This little baby right here made more friends on the golf course than any other thing I think that we could have done. So I will be looking forward to next September when I will get to eat another Zumo sausage and share it with y'all. So with that said, I just want to say to all my brothers and sisters and all my friends, everybody out there, be safe, be careful, take care of your family, pay attention to what you do. It's a world out there of uncertainty, and it's like nothing that we've ever had to experience. So with that said, I thank you. I love you. Hey, take care.
Welcome to the first Banding Together virtual concert put on by the Texas AFL-CIO. My name's Joe Araby, and I've been invited to sing this song that I wrote. It is titled, I'm Union, I Fight, and I Vote. I'm Union, I fight, and I vote. Listen to the words of this song I wrote. Politicians out there want to do us in, but with solidarity on our side, they can't win. They want to take our rights, healthcare and pensions, wages, overtime, just a few to mention. How dare they ever try to kick us down? We will survive, we'll always be around. We built this country from earth on up, and nothing they do will ever make us stop. Well, here we come again, stronger than ever, working for folks, making their lives better. So we must keep fighting for workers' rights in order to keep our children's future bright. taking rights from working women and men. They won't be happy till they have it all. We won't let them have it, we must heed the call. So, Mr. Senator, if you should hear this song, we be coming for you and it won't be long. How dare they ever try to kick us down? We will survive, we'll always be around. We built this country from earth on up. Ain't nothing you do will ever make us stop. Ain't nothing you ever do, hoss, will make us stop. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
That is like Joe Araby. We love you, man. That was beautiful. That was vintage Joe. We miss having you around, Joe. And it was kind of mean. Two things I'm just going to say. Number one, pulling out the Zumo and like waving that, like when we're all, like desperately missing having those and you just enjoying it so much was bad. Number one. And number two, that shirt, the IBW part was okay, but the other part, not so much, but we can get into that later. Anyway.
I just texted him and said, hey, where's the Sumas?
I know. Well, great job, Joe. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. So another hero of the labor movement and a proud sponsor of this is the Seafarers International Union. The Seafarers, the more you get to know the Seafarers, the more you like the Seafarers. There's the Texas AFL-CIO is filled with unions that do so many different kinds of work. And I love hearing the stories of the boats going out and the role they play, not only in moving goods around the country, but in our national defense and just what a role they play in the labor movement. So we appreciate their sponsorship, and no, for their sponsorship, they just can't have a sign or something like that. They prepared a special song, kind of written by Dean Corgi. So Dean, take it away.
Greetings from the Port of Houston. I'm Dean Corgi with the Seafarers International Union, and we're here at the Seafarers Building in Houston, and we're proud sponsors of the Banding Together virtual concert being hosted by the Texas AFL-CIO. We're here today to play a little music for you, play a little song with our band. We're called the Maritones. We all work in the maritime industry. On lead guitar, we have Jim McGregor with Ocean Shipholding. We have Captain Mike Usher on drums, Eric Erickson on bass, and my grandson, Dominic Russo, on tambourine. And actually, it's Dominic's birthday today, so wish him a happy birthday. He's 7 years old. But anyway, we want to play a little song, and it's a takeoff on a song by Lucas Nelson called Die Alone. And we changed the name to Fight Alone. And again, we're singing this to honor the COVID workers, the frontline workers out there fighting the virus and keeping us all safe and keeping the supply chain moving. So Mike, go ahead and click us off. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. I used to think I didn't matter much. That life was unkind. I used to sit on the sidelines. Nobody paid me no mind. But now I got a reason to fight. Found a union home. So we're all banding together. We ain't gonna fight. support our brothers and sisters fighting virus over us. Out on the front line, fighting COVID virus. Now we got a reason for fighting. We got a union home. We're all banding together, and we ain't gonna fight alone. We ain't gonna fight alone. All right, Jim.
Wow, thank you, Dean. And the Maritones, you got to love the Maritones. Although I have to say, I mean, no offense, but we got to make sure the Occupational Safety and Health Administration doesn't see that video with the way you had your grandson up there, like perched on that ledge the whole time. I couldn't even listen because I was worried about him. But great music. And thank you so much for your support of the AFL-CIO, Dean. We really, really appreciate it.
Rick, sometimes you just have to have fun, okay?
I know. It's
all good.
The lawyer in me. Sorry. Got it.
Okay.
All right. So what's next, Monse?
Okay, so next we're having Cecilia and the Broken Hearts. Woo! And that's why I'm wearing my cool Union Solidarity shirt, because a lot of the members from Cecilia and the Broken Hearts are Chicanos. This is the boundary-pushing Austin band that describes itself as an Afro-Chicano futurism band. Check that out, huh? Okay. So we're talking traditional Latin rhythms layer under melodic 3-part harmonies, okay? So just think about that, Rick.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I'm ready. I'm like ready to go dance, but okay, sorry.
All I can say is on this one, y'all need to turn up your whatever speakers you got and move some furniture out of the way because this rocks.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
So they have been featured on NPR's Alt Latino, and they have performed at the one and only Cactus Cafe. So the members include Mincho, Jacob, Melanie Morgan, Estrella de Leon, who sings beautifully, Fabian Rincon, the coolest Joe Rocha, big fan of his, Jay Bernal, Mateo Clark, and Annie Vanderburg. So they are amazing. I'm ready to put my dancing shoes so we can check them out.
Awesome. Let's go.
We're Cecilia and the Broken Hearts, and we wanted to thank Texas AFL-CIO for giving us the opportunity to participate with Banding Together, and we wanted to thank all the essential workers.
estaban bailando cha-cha-cha, rica-cha, los marcianos llegaron ya. En sus ovnis de plata, cha-cha-cha, rica-cha.
Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so I got to say two things once I'm out, which is number one, my only hope for my own life would be that I would find something that I was that good at, number one, and number two, that I looked like I was having so much fun doing. It's just like watching them, just like huge smile on your face, just from the music and their experience. And number two, it made me even more pissed at the coronavirus, because going out and hearing those folks play around Austin and Central Texas and San Antonio is a joy that everybody should put on their calendar as soon as we get back to doing things like that. Thank you guys so much. Check out their music. I think you can get it on Apple Music or Bandcamp, and you can keep dancing into the night. But don't say I didn't warn you to turn it up and move the furniture when they started playing. So that was awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Cecilia, and the Broken Hearts.
For sure. The first thing my husband and I are doing as soon as this coronavirus is gone, we're gonna go and go to a show from the Cecilia and the Broken Hearts and put our dancing shoes on, and we're gonna dance the night away for sure.
There you go. Very good. Thank you guys so much. And thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks to everybody who's made donations so far. You can still do that throughout the evening. We're just getting started here. We're going to have some, I forgot to say earlier, we're going to have some cool trivia game giveaways that are going to be really fun. We have one of those coming up in just a minute, but we have another sponsor that we want to stop and hear from. And that's the Texas Democratic Party. The Texas Democratic Party is, you hear in other places, people, labor movement and the Democratic Party, maybe not so close. In Texas, the Texas Democratic Party, you can count on to support the issues that working people face. They are not afraid to stick their neck out for working people. And it's a relationship that we treasure, in the fact that they would agree to sponsor this event on our behalf is a really meaningful thing to us. So we appreciate that very much. And I think as a sponsor, I think they have something they want to say. So can we hear from him?
There are few partners as vital to the Texas Democratic Party as the Texas AFL-CIO. Labor's unwavering commitment to working families and to the strengths of our unions has improved the lives of all Americans during the tough times our country has faced. The Texas workforce has been disrupted by Trump's incompetence and failures managing the economic fallout of COVID-19. Texas Democrats are proud to fight alongside the Texas AFL-CIO so that every Texan has a fair shot to get ahead. You have my commitment to never stop fighting.
Thank you, Gilberto. Thank you, I should say thank you, Mr. Chairman. I should treat you with more dignity and respect, but I feel like you're a friend. I can say that. And thank you to the party. Thanks to Manny and Cliff and everybody over there who's doing an amazing job flipping Texas right now. And by the way, I don't know if everybody has seen these stylish fly swatters, but if I can explain them to you for just 1 second, you'll notice that it says on here, "Take back the house, Texas AFL-CIO." Montserrat, do you know what "take back the house" means?
I don't know. You tell me, Rick.
Well, we are going to flip the Texas House to have a progressive pro-worker majority and a progressive pro-worker speaker. And I noticed you had trouble when I asked you, what does it mean to take back the house? You couldn't quite remember. So that's why if you just look a little bit more, you see that the fly swatter is actually in the shape of a house. See, flip the house. So you go like that, see, and then you can go like that. You can always remember that we are working day and night to change the direction of this state. And you can tell by the mightiness of this fly swatter. So there you have it. Yep. So Montse, let's do some trivia. Let's give some prizes away. What do you got?
All righty. So this trivia is for Facebook. So yes, you all Facebookers, make sure you know you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Well, it's time to listen, okay? So one of today's performers is Alejandro Escobedo. He's
Can't wait.
huh?
I can't wait.
I know, Alejandro Escobedo. He's a well-known for writing beautiful songs about working people. An example is Tugboat. Yes, you heard it right, Tugboat. Written in honor of Sterling Morrison, a renowned musician who later in life worked in Houston as a deckhand, a master mariner, and ultimately became the captain of a tugboat. Morrison was a member of the Seafarers Union, but he was much better known as a member of the iconic rock and roll band. It was said of this band, which was managed for a time by the artist Andy Warlow, that they didn't sell many records, but everyone bought one and went out and started a band. So the question is, what band did Sterling Morrison play for? I mean, this is an easy one, actually.
The first person to answer on Facebook in the comments section, what are they going to win, Montserrat?
Oh, well, first they need to respond it, and then I'm gonna tell you. I can't tell you right now. We have so many. First we'll do that. Okay.
Got it. Well, while we're waiting for people to answer, we'll go on to our next thing, and then we'll come back to that one. So another sponsor that we want to highlight is the Bank of Labor. You know, the Bank of Labor is a labor-owned bank that serves unions and people all across this country. But it's very rare to have a bank who shares your goals, who shares your aspirations of the union movement. They're there to help and help unions. I know we used Bank of Labor. They were great with us when we renovated our building using 100% union labor, and they were a partner in that. And they're always there to answer the needs of the labor movement. So I think we have a message from them. We really appreciate their sponsorship. They sponsored us at the $2,500 level, as did the CWA. So we just really want to honor them and hear what they've got to say. I guess, well, here's what they got to say. Thank you. I think that they got to say that the host needs to get his act together because we don't have a video from them. We just wanted to thank them. So there you have it. Right. Thank you to the Bank of Labor, to Joe Schoonover. We appreciate them very, very, very much. So thank you, Joe. Thank you to the Bank of Labor. All right.
Yeah, Rick,
okay, so if anybody wants to like spend the next period of time yelling at me for getting it wrong, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm harder on myself than you'll ever be on me. Okay, so save it. And do we have a winner? Yes.
Take a deep breath. It's okay. We're going to get through this. This is just the beginning. Okay.
Thank you,
Let me tell you, we have the winner for the prize. And it is, guess who? Mike Hurwitz.
Mike Hurwitz.
Hurwitz.
Yes.
Yes.
And what is the prize?
Sir, let me slow down. I like to build some momentum each year. He just won a Bluetooth speaker. Woo!
All right. Bluetooth speaker to Mike Hurwitz. So we will get in touch with you, Brother Mike.
That's right.
And we may even hear from Mike later. So there you have it. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for playing. Yeah, he was in the Velvet Underground, and a lot of stories down there in the Seafarers Union Hall about the Velvet Underground and Sterling and Dean Corgi. And if you buy Dean a beer, he'll probably tell you a few of them. So there you have it. But thank you for that. And also we have to honor our quiz master, the lovely and talented Ed Sills, who has plumbed the depth of labor union trivia to figure out some questions to challenge you all tonight.
He is a mastermind for sure.
Yes. All right. Now, we are our next band. Can I go on to the next band once?
Well, no. Slow down. It's okay. I want to give a quick shout out because this guy is like, I want to be like him when he grows up, for real. When I grow up, actually.
Yeah.
Tevita Uhatafe from the Transport Workers Union, Local 513. He is everywhere, social media, you name it, phone banking. So he's sending us really cool shout outs on Twitter. Thank you,
Okay.
brother,
Very
representing.
good.
So just wanted to give a shout out for him. But then also, Rick, I think it's time that we thank the Power to the People donors. And
Okay.
they are AFGE, Local 1003, Julieta Garibay, Linda Chavez Thompson, love
Linda.
her. Yep. The Texas Building and Construction Trades Council, Eric Nelson Love Office, the Texas State Teachers Association, the
Thank
Texas State Machinists Council, and the Texarkana Central Trades and Labor Council. Thank you for Power to the People sponsorship.
Thank you very much to all of y'all for supporting the work. We appreciate it very much. And yeah, so that was great trivia. Congratulations to Mike. Put it on your resume. It's going to be big for you, whatever you choose to do. And our next band is someone that it frankly blew us away when we saw the work that he's done. He's played blues music all over the country, really. He's toured, I believe, with the Allman Brothers Band. He played in all the roughest, tumblest bars in Houston. He's been doing this for over 20 years. You can hear his music on Sirius XM and Sonic Tap Radio. And he's a deep friend of the labor movement. So we want to bring to you Mark May. Mark?
Say, boom, boom, they see my baby walk away. Boom, boom, look at those hips swinging that way. Boom, boom, gotta admit, it makes my day. When they see my baby walk away, everybody gonna say, boom, boom, yeah. Man, she tight, man, she lean, but don't make her mad, cause she can get rid of me. I love that girl, smart, pretty, and I break house too. Well, when I see my baby walk away, you know I just gotta say boom, boom. Boom, boom, hey, hey, that's what they say. Boom, boom, they see my baby walk away. Boom, boom, look at those hips swinging that way. Boom, boom, gotta admit, it makes my day. When they see my baby walk away, everybody gonna say boom, boom, hey, hey. When she struts that thing, I just can't get enough. I love that girl, smart, pretty, and I break house too. Well, when I see my baby walk away, you know I just gotta say boom, boom. Boom, boom, hey, hey, that's what they say. Boom, boom, when they see my baby walk away. Boom, boom, look at those hips swinging that way. Boom, boom, gotta admit, it makes my day. When they see my baby walk away, everybody gotta say boom, boom, hey, hey. right, y'all put your hands together with us. You can do it. You can sing along too, because it's real easy, y'all. It's just 2 words and it's the same word. All you gotta say is boom, boom. Here we go. Boom, boom, hey, hey. Oh, that's what they say. Boom, boom, they see my baby walk away. Boom, boom, look at those hips swinging that way. Boom, boom, gotta admit, it makes my day. When they see my baby walk away, everybody gotta say, boom, boom, yeah. Boom, boom, hey, hey. Oh, that's what they say. Boom, boom, they see my baby walk away. Boom, boom, look at those hips swinging that way. Boom, boom, gotta admit, it makes my day. When they see my baby walk away, everybody gotta say, boom, boom, yeah. Baby, I've been through these hard times before. Don't you worry about me, baby, I've been through these hard times before. And because things looking down don't mean I'm walking out the door. I've been bit by your dog, stepped on a nail, cut my head on broken glass, the postman lost my mail. I've left you, baby, but I've always come back for more. And because things looking down don't mean I'm walking out the door. Cause you're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. Yes, Dan, you're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. Might be something new to you. You're leaving, baby. My TV, like a cheating baby on our anniversary. I left you, baby, but I've always come back for more. And because things looking down don't mean I'm walking out the door. Because you're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. This time you're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. You're leaving, baby. Well, it might be something new to you. You're the baby.
Whoa. All right.
Cool.
I mean, I may have messed up on the Bank of Labor sponsorship announcement, but I didn't mess up when I said that Mark May could play the guitar. I think I'm right. You think I'm right?
I think you're okay.
I think I was right. That was amazing, Mark. Thank you so much. And thanks again to Dean Corgi for helping connect us to Mark. That was really, that was amazing. Judging from the comments and some of the texts I'm getting, that was quite intense. Before we get into something else, I just want to say one thing. And that is that this, my performance aside, this looks all smooth and cool and all that kind of stuff. And it is, but the folks with the Texas AFL-CIO staff are amazing. And, we've all been trying to handle all the business of the union movement, working remotely, dealing with kids, dealing with illnesses and all that kind of stuff. And the staff of the Texas AFL-CIO is the best staff of any union in the country, bar none. So proud to be part of them. And Lee Forbes and Mark Maldonado in particular on this event have been leading it. And everybody who knows those two knows how incredible they are. But everybody participated, whether it's Ed Sills or Emily Spate, Maria Thomas, or Jeff Rotkoff, or Lorraine Montemayor, or Renee Lara, or Naz Kamali, our intern. Team effort. Everybody is pulling on the same wheel, trying to represent the union movement in Texas. And I just feel deep, deep gratitude to each one of those persons whose name I just mentioned for the work they do for the Texas AFL-CIO.
For sure. And also Ixtlani Palomo as well. They are really wonderful. And we are what we do because we have a great group of a team. And also they are part of the Union OPIU. So shout out to them as well.
Got it. So thanks y'all. And everything looks cool. I also should tell you that we have a commemorative poster that was designed by Mark. We'll have some of these available as prizes, and we'll also have some at the we'll certainly have some for our sponsors, but just wanted to show you this incredible work that Mark Maldonado put together. So thank you guys for that. All right. Montse, how many days until Election Day?
Well, I'm a teacher, Rick, by heart. And, I love to write my stuff so I can create my goals and stuff. But, I figure we usually do this at the office. We have two big whiteboards and, we put information there. But since we're not going to the office right now, I decided to do my own little board. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 41 days until Election Day and 20 days until early voting. So we are there. We're almost there.
Right. And so we have a lot of people to talk to. We have a lot of messages to get out. We have a lot of phone calls to make. We have a lot of texts to make. We're not able to go door to door, but we're able to communicate with our members. So if people want to volunteer and be part of that effort after they're through with the concert, if you started making phone calls and texts now, you wouldn't get anybody because I know everybody's watching this. But when this is over, or as we move through the next few weeks, we could use all the help that we could get. So please, the link is on the screen at times. It's cycling through. You can go to our website and sign up for our Army, join our Union Army to change Texas. And as we say, when we change Texas, we change this country. And when we change this country, we change the world. So make sure you're registered to vote.
That's right.
Sure that how do they do that, Montanat?
Well, it's very simple. They got to make sure that they update. If they have moved from their county or moved from homes, they have to make sure that their voter registration is updated. And they can go to different places to get their card. They can download it as well. And they have until October 5th. So it's really, really important. And something that I think is really important to share is that there are 32 million Latinos who are able to register to vote, and they can be a very big force in this November election. So a todos mis hermanos y hermanas que hablan español, que son latinos, regístrense para votar. Tienen hasta el 5 de octubre.
Got it. Very great. All right. So, not tonight, but after that, we need to all continue to get to work and make sure that we make our voice heard. So one of the groups that's definitely making their voice heard and who are in the very center of what's going on right now are the folks who educate our children. I notice you have that insignia on there, Ms. Montserrat. You want to tell us about our next sponsor?
Sure. I am a proud member of Local 2048 Education Austin, and we're very grateful for Texas AFT led by Seth Capo and Ray McMurray. They have 38 local unions here in Texas, and you know what? Shout out to all the custodians, the classified employees, the cafeteria workers that, they are the backbone of our public schools, and teachers, of course, they are very important as well, but most of the time we don't get to see and know the names of those really important people, the clerks, the teacher assistants. So all the work that they do, we are really looking how we're really having those conversations within our union members and also in our communities of the important work that educators and classified employees do every single day in our communities. And hats off to them. I know that they're educating the future of our country. So lots of love and proud to represent AFT.
Very good. And thank them for their sponsorship. So I think I'm nervous to say this, but I think we have a message from them. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you, Texas AFT, for your support and for all the work that you do every day, trying to create safe schools and safe spaces for us to educate our kids. So thank you so much. Montse, who's our next act?
Ay, Dios mío. We have Bidi Bidi Banda. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Can't wait. So Bidi Bidi Banda is a Selena tribute band consisting of members of some of the top Latin bands. The act is the brainchild of the amazing Stephanie Vergara, who reports she grew up listening to Tejano radio and singing into a hairbrush while wearing her mother's red lipstick. Ooh, we all love our red lipstick, Latinas Caliente. Wow. Okay. Besides Stephanie on lead vocals, band members include Victor Bustos, Cody Ramirez, Frank Ramirez, Rocky Reina, Luis Sanchez, Mark Susteda, and Joshua Thompson. So super excited about this. Como la flor, como la flor. I can't wait. Let's roll it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We're Bidi Bidi Banda. Frankie, Rocky, Luis, Easy joining me tonight. You guys can find more information about our banda on bidibidibanda.com. We'll see you very soon. Como la flor, con tanto amor, me diste tú, se marchitó. Me marchó hoy. Yo sé perder, pero All right, y'all, it's time to cumbia living room style. I think we can make it happen. Con unas ansias locas quiero verte hoy. Espero sea momento que escuche tu voz. Y cuando al fin estamos juntos los dos, ¿qué importa qué dirán tu padre, tu mamá? Aquí solo importa nuestro amor. Te quiero, amor prohibido, murmuran por las calles, porque somos de distintas sociedades. Amor prohibido nos dicen todo el mundo. El dinero no importa en ti, en mí y en el corazón. Oh, baby. Aunque soy pobre, todo esto que te doy vale más que el dinero, porque si es amor. Y cuando al fin estemos juntos los dos, ¿qué importa qué dirá también la sociedad? Aquí solo importa nuestro amor. Te quiero, amor prohibido, murmuran por las calles, porque somos de distintas sociedades. Amor prohibido nos dicen todo el mundo. El dinero no importa en ti, en mí ni en el corazón. Oh, baby, amor prohibido, murmuran por las calles, porque somos de distintas sociedades. Amor prohibido nos dice todo el mundo. El dinero no importa en ti, en mí ni en el corazón. Oh, baby.
Wow, eso estuvo espectacular, magnífico. Woo! Bidi Bidi Banda was just one of my top ones for sure. Thank you so much for them.
It's so cool to the range of performances that we've already had, and we still have like the most amazing ones still to come. We have still Alejandro Escobedo and Tiara Girls and Robert Earl Keane and more. So this is amazing. I hope anybody out there is having anywhere near as much fun as we are, and it's fun to see everybody's comments. And we are getting messages from people all across the country. From Washington, D.C. Prairie Wells weighed in. Hey, Prairie, thanks for joining us. We certainly appreciate all you do for the labor movement in Texas. Folks from Massachusetts, Oklahoma, everywhere. So it feels like we're kind of weaving together some solidarity. So thank everybody for joining us, and we're just getting started. So won't say what's next.
So next we have Rick. We have the Plumbers, 68.
Plumbers Local 68.
That's right.
Wayne Lord, business manager. You know, they were the first ones to come in this year and say, we're going to support the plumbers. Leonard Aguilar, Wayne Lord, the rest of the folks were the first ones to come in and say, we're going to support Texas labor when we're building our political program. And they support everything the AFL-CIO does. It's an amazing union. If anybody has a chance to ever see their training facility, it's like state of the art. So we appreciate our relationship with that union. And I think, okay, I'm scared again, but now they have a video, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, let's roll the video. Yeah, thank you to the Los Plumeros. We appreciate your support and appreciate being in the same labor movement with y'all. So, Montse, our next musical guest is from right here in Austin, Texas. I think they would call themselves a movement band. They certainly share the goals, the visions of the labor movement. They try to lift up direct action. They anywhere there's some kind of action going on, they're going to be there providing the soundtrack. So we're honored to have with us tonight Swerve Left. Take it away.
Bring this night back to life. Thank you.
Once was a union maid who never was afraid of goons and kings and company thieves and deputy sheriffs who made the raid. She went to the union hall, a meeting it was called, and when the Legion boys came round, she always stood her ground. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. This union maid was wise to the tricks of company spies. She couldn't be fooled by the company stew. She'd always organize the guys. She always got her way. When she struck for better pay, she'd show her card to the National Guard, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. Gals who won't be free, just take a tip from me. You've gotta choose justice over fear to heal the human family. Like this hope for better pay. In Edmonton, you gotta stay. Take up the fight for a better life and go the union way. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. I'm sticking to the union till the day I
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I really
thank
like
you
that.
guys.
Yeah. Well, now, Rick, we
Yeah,
gotta
but before we do that, I want to say one thing.
go
if
for
I
it.
could. And that's just that Mike Hurwitz was saying that Mike produces a podcast that people might want to check out. It's called First They Came for the Immigrants. And Virginia Raymond, the kind of legendary people's lawyer and professor in Austin. I think you were a guest on it, Montserrat.
Yeah.
But check it out. First They Came from the Immigrants. It's a great podcast. So check it out. I'm sorry. And so then we want to acknowledge another one of our sponsors, which is a real ally of the labor movement. Over at the Capitol, you'll find us walking the halls together more often than not. The Texas Trial Lawyers Association is a huge sponsor of this event. We appreciate that. We appreciate James Fields and Dennis Spate, and particularly appreciate Dennis's excellent delivery of the sponsorship check. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for going the extra foot to get us the sponsorship. So we appreciate that very much. And thanks to the trial lawyers. Seriously, they do so much for the folks in the state of Texas that you never know about, but we know about it and we appreciate it.
For sure. All right, Rick. Well, next week we have a really good one. Go for it, because I know he's one of your favorites.
Okay, y'all might want to text your friends here because you're fixing to see something that you will have never seen before and you will never see again. I feel confident. We were so excited that Scarface of the Ghetto Boys in Houston agreed to be part of this concert with us. For those of you who are who are familiar with his music, he is a legend, one of the top rappers of all time. The Ghetto Boys is something that people are still fills up people's soundtracks of their life. Recently he ran for city council. He's become engaged in politics in Houston. But when we asked him to be part of this, he said definitely, but he had something up his sleeve. So now what we're going to see,
big surprise.
What?
It's a big surprise.
It's a big surprise. It's the union of Scarface and the Maritones. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Seafarers International Union Hall, I'm Dean Corgi, and we want to welcome you here this evening. We have a special guest that's going to perform a tune for us. And he's a good friend of mine. He's a friend of labor. He's a Houston legend. As far as I'm concerned, he's the best rapper that ever lived. And now he's a rocker, and he's doing a hell of a job rocking the house. Brad Scarface Jordan. Brad, we're really glad you're here tonight, brother. We love you. And again, we're dedicating all these songs to the frontline workers out there fighting the COVID virus. Brad's a COVID survivor himself, so this means a special thing to him. And we appreciate what all the workers are doing out there, not just the people in the hospitals and the fire and the police, but you also got people in grocery stores, people on the docks, people on ships, tugboats. We're all working together to keep our country going through this crisis. God bless you. We appreciate what you're doing. And Brad, we appreciate you. Welcome to the Seafarers. You're always welcome here. Let's rock.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and...
Hi, everyone. Thank you all for coming back with us. We know
What did I say? Was that amazing? I mean, who is going to be able to tell their grandchildren that they saw Scarface and the Maritones at the Seafar's Hall in Houston, Texas, only on Banding Together, a night of solidarity. So thank you, Mr. Brad Jordan, and thank you, Dean, again. And what a special moment. Thank you guys for doing that.
That's right. Well, I'm super excited, Rick, because you know
What
what?
is that shirt you're wearing, Montserrat?
Well, it's the Young Active Labor Leaders. And you know, I don't feed the range of young anymore, but you know what? To be honest,
it's all about what's in your heart. It's not about it.
Exactly. You're exactly right. It's all about the heart right here. So the Young Active Labor Leaders are this group of young active union members who are, you know, they want to change the world. They believe in social justice unionism, LGBTQ rights, and they are really organizing. And it's one of the groups that's right, Rick, they keep me young at heart.
That's it.
And they're wonderful. Angie DeFilippo is the chair. Brian Walker, he's the vice chair. Travis Cantwell is the treasurer, and Norlene Jan is the secretary. And, you know, it is because of them that they keep pushing us, right? And they're just well organized. They're ready to go. And let's check out this cool video that they prepared for us.
That's awesome.
I'm Angie. I'm your chair for Texas Young Active Labor Leaders. I got involved to fight for workers' rights in Texas.
My name is Brian Walker. I am your vice chair of the Texas Young Active Labor Leader, y'all. I'm also a member of the International Longshoremen's Association here in Houston, Texas, local number 24. And I joined the y'all because of any movement that young people have ever made to have a voice that's been vicarious movement through structure, organizing, and togetherness.
Hi, my name is Travis Cantwell. I'm with the United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, Welders, and HVAC Service Technicians, Dallas Local 100. I am the Secretary-Treasurer of the Texas Young Active Labor Leaders. I got involved with y'all because I believe in young people having a voice in the labor movement.
My name is Marilyn Davis. I am with IATSE 126 in Fort Worth, Texas. I am a stagehand, and I joined the y'all because I wanted to fight for better working conditions for everybody.
My name is Ryan Haney. I'm a truck driver and a member of Teamsters Local 745. I joined y'all because I wanted to ensure that the labor movement had a future in Texas.
My name is Sarah. I joined y'all to fight for paid sick leave for all workers in Texas.
Hi, my name is Tony. I'm a bus operator with DART. I joined y'all to fight corporate greed, and I'm a young active labor leader.
I'm a young active labor leader. I stand with labor.
I am a young active labor leader.
I am a young active labor leader.
I am a young active labor leader, and I stand with labor.
We are young active labor leaders, and we stand for labor.
Thank you to y'all for sponsoring and for your just amazing work and inspiration. Best acronym in the labor movement, YALL. So thank you for that, and thanks. Another quick change from Montserrat. I mean, sporting the new Biden-Harris. I mean, you got to respect that. All right, so we have one more sponsor we want to thank real quick, and that's Kevin Clift and the for a bunch of unions around the state of Texas. He and his son Kyle are really great to work with. We're proud to work with them, and we really appreciate their sponsorship of our concert here tonight. So thank you very much, Kevin, and stay safe. We appreciate you. All right, we have a giveaway here for another Bluetooth speaker. Here we go. This is particularly for you folks in San Antonio or folks who know your music history.
All right.
So last December 19th, not long before the pandemic, one of our headline performers, Robert Earl Keane, played a San Antonio concert featuring his own compositions and his own distinctive twist on songs by the Beatles, REM, David Bowie, The Fifth Dimension, and Jose Feliciano. The venue for the concert is on the National Register of Historic Places and is located above the Riverwalk. Opened in 1926, the theater features Mesoamerican art, including a relief carving of and a painting featuring Montezuma. What is the name of the theater where Robert Earl Keane played? So the first person to answer on Facebook will be the winner of a Bluetooth speaker. In the meantime, what? No, you can't answer. You can't answer. But in the meantime, Montserrat, who's our next musical performer?
Oh my goodness. Stand back, people. These are the Tiara Girls. These
Let's go.
Are the best in
Let's
town.
go.
Woo! This fast rising trio describes itself as the fierce sisterhood of Tiffany, Tori, and Sophie Valtierra. They sing about unity and empowerment and the life that they're the life of the team, right? These three Austin Music Award winners are Ann Richards School alumni. Yes, they come from really strong public schools and they are wonderful. I'm like, wow, super excited about this because they might seem young, Rick, okay? But let me tell you, it's because they're going to college, but they play like veterans because they started as a band when they were little teeny girls, okay?
Okay,
so
let's hear it.
to everybody, these are the Tiara Girls. Again, get your dancing shoes and take it away.
All right, so this next song is called Leave It to the People, and we wrote it through our lens of being young Latinas in a crazy, monstrous political atmosphere. And I wrote this song and sent it to my sisters around the time of the 2016 election, and we were all going through so many emotions and trying to figure out what we were going to do. So what we decided to do as a band was combine melodies and lyrics and combine our talent of music to spread a message of unity and that you can only achieve change through unity. So this is called Leave It to the People. Stronger than you'll ever be. Excuse me, cut
to the people to rise above to love. Don't you? Don't you? They took it all away, the biggest price to pay. That's true. It's true. You gotta leave it to the people to rise above to love. Don't you? Don't you? They took it all away, the biggest price to pay. It's true. It's true.
All right, this next one is it's a blues song, and we wrote it about texting and driving and how you should not do that. So please don't ever do that. Cost people lives and horrible safety. So yeah. Also, don't be afraid to dance. You know, we're not watching you, but imagining you. And thank you so much for joining us again.
What'd you think of
The
that,
Tiara-
Montserrat?
The Tiara girls, those girls are just fantastic.
They're
I'm
amazing.
telling you.
I'm telling
And
you.
the fact that they went to a public school and the performance I mean, that's why we need to support public schools, Rick,
I
because
know,
they
but
have the best programs ever.
they do, but that band is special. Tiara Girls we're so excited that they're part of our show. So thank you for that. And while they were playing, Julie Travis Rogers gave the right answer of the Aztec Theater in San Antonio. So she'll be winning a Bluetooth speaker and some other prizes. Congratulations, Julie, and congratulations on your history. We have one more sponsor that we want to at our high level sponsor and this group. I love this group because it's so fun when people say, "Wait a minute, they're an insurance company and they're pro-union." And they're not just pro-union in word, they're pro-union in deed. They support unions across the state of Texas. They show up and testify on union. They showed up and testified against dues checkoff legislation in the Texas Capitol. They're a union company. They're represented by OPEIU, wall to wall. And we're really honored to have their support. And we have a little message for them if you could roll that.
From its inception in 1951, American Income Life Insurance Company has a long history and a rich tradition of partnering with the labor community through national and local leaders, advocating for key issues and campaigns, and investing in a public policy agenda that reflects the core values of importance to all working people. At AIL, we are proud to be a wall-to-wall union company. We stand by all workers in their fight for fair wages, health care, safe work environments, keeping pensions secure, and the right to organize in the workplace and have a seat at the table. We're proud of our story and that we always take the lead amongst businesses in promoting economic justice for working families. It's what we do and who we are. A corporation with a conscience. We believe in be union, buy union, build union, not just in word but in action. We believe the choice is clear.
Thanks to the folks at American Income Life, Lori up in DC and Lacey down here in Texas and everybody in between. We really appreciate our friendship. And I mentioned that they were represented by OPEIU. OPEIU is a fast growing union in Texas. They represent the staff at the Texas AFL-CIO and a whole bunch of other places in Texas. And they're organizing. We're really excited that they organized, the workers at Book People decided to organize the big independent bookstore here in Austin, and OPIU was there to work with them. We appreciate them sponsoring this as well, and I think they have a little video for us as well.
Diversity is the spice of life. There's strength in diversity because with diversity, as you all know, it takes you into areas that you normally wouldn't dare trod.
As a union representative or as a union, the goal is to represent everybody.
We encompass every nationality, every racial background, every religious background, every sexuality. They embrace it wholeheartedly and they're there to defend you.
You have to know where someone's coming from, where they've been, what their life experiences are, to have a well-rounded group.
Now we're bringing in young diversity people who are more concerned about how we are treated opposed to how we look or the color of our skin. And I believe that that's where we are in OPIU. I'm one of them.
OPEIU, working together.
Without diversity, you're going to go backwards in time.
I believe we're going to grow because we are one people, but we have different backgrounds, we have different jobs, but diversity in this local is growing, and we're not stopping here.
In today's world, you need to be open and inclusive, and OPEIU has been open and inclusive. No member is less important or less valuable to the labor movement, and that's been our strength, I think, in all of our bargaining units, in all of our locals.
OPEIU's goal is to make sure that our leadership reflects our membership, and that would be through gender as well as race and also age, youth. We're really focused on getting youth to participate in our leadership now.
Wow. Thank you, guys. Thanks to OPEIU and for all they do for the labor movement. And we appreciate their support. Montserrat, what are you wearing? What is going on over there?
Well,
I have
Rick,
to say, Montserrat, your wardrobe changes have been like, what are you like? Are you like cleaning out your closet? What's going on over there?
Rick, I can't tell you my secrets. I mean, you know, as a pre-K teacher, I used to dress up for my students so they could really get engaged. And they were, you know, I always felt like I needed to do something fun for them so they can be like, yes, I want to learn.
Right.
So I get to bring that, a little bit of that into this awesome, you know, virtual concert. I don't really get to do this very often, but it's something that really makes me happy. You know, it makes me come out of my shell. Not many times.
Right.
I do that,
Yeah, you're doing a good job getting out of your shell, Montserrat. So we have two more acts, and they're amazing acts. The next act is
Alejandro.
Yes, he's
Alejandro
a
Escobedo.
hero of mine for years. I mean, what a legend of the music scene here in Austin and really across the country. Monta, I know you're excited that he's here as well.
I am. I love his music. So, you know, while we're meeting him for the first time, several of us at the Texas AFL-CIO have known Alejandro Escobedo all our lives. You know, he's a mainstay in the music world as a singer, songwriter, and also a multifaceted performer. Escobedo has captured the union members' attention in a career chock full of songs that honor the lives of ordinary working people. And, you know, he's the son of immigrants. Alejandro Escobedo was born in San Antonio, and he started his career in New York, and he moved to Austin in the 1980s. And he's becoming part of the punk rock movement of the era, you know. Alejandro is from the musical family that includes his brother Cook Escobedo and Pete Escobedo, and he's the uncle of their reowned percussionist, singer and author, and actress Sheila E. So, you know, I really love, there's a song he sings about immigrants and coming across the border that really touches me. So I'm super excited to hear him.
Yeah, we're really excited that he's put together this special performance for us. Really honored to have him here. So Alejandro, take it away.
Seems like everybody's trying to sell me something I don't need. Might be a half pound of cocaine, quarter gram of Mexican weed. But the last thing I need is something that'll dull my pain. I'd walk from here to San Antonio just to taste the cool tongue of the rain. The rain ain't gonna come. Rain don't wanna come. Give
me something strong. I think I've felt enough of this. I asked the bartender for doubles. Bartender says I should quit. Once I could find a friendly face in every corner of this town. When you don't recognize a single soul, what's the use in hanging around? The rain ain't gonna come. Rain don't wanna come. Rain ain't gonna come. The rain don't wanna come. Nah, no, no, no. I put my finger to your pulse. You whispered something pretty in my ear. I just laid down to rest my eyes. When I woke up, there was nobody there. I hear the ocean calling, calling like a long-lost friend. Think I'll go back to California, but I don't think they'd let me in. The rain ain't gonna come. Rain don't wanna come. Rain ain't gonna come. The rain don't wanna come. No, 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 no. Think I'll go back to California, but I don't think they'd let me in. Came from a house of troubles. Father was a broken man. Mother rarely spoke a word. She cried with no tear. Came from another land where the hills roll like waves of grapes. Calabria's a mysterious woman with eyes as deep as the sea. I would carry you on my shoulders across the muddy river. Texas feels like Mexico. She reminds me of my mother. We hike for days against the desert sun. Can you hear the devil laughing? we were safe as he drove away. The elders were slowly fading. I'll try to call her often to tell her that I love her. I worked 2 jobs, sold my guitar to pay the coyote dog. I would carry you on my shoulders across the muddy river. Texas feels like Mexico. She reminds me of my mother. I would carry you on my shoulders across the muddy river. Texas feels like Mexico. She reminds me of my mother. Wind blew my friend away, flew away yesterday. The government lies, children die, they still won't feed the poor. Is there money to be made off the people's parade? They're selling broken hearts outside the door. So I'll write something blue, a melody I'll play for you. And I'll sing, yes, I'll sing something blue. You claim a victory like a hurricane memory. St. James is hanging in the breeze. You turn another cheek in velvet armor chic. We sing for the workers of tomorrow. So I'll write something blue, a melody I'll play for you. And I'll sing, yes, I'll sing something blue. Nobody wants you, something blue. Maybe you'll turn to something blue. Maybe they'll see what the people need today. Let everybody say, hey, hey. Another smoky rainy day, magpies flown away. Searching for love lost along the way. If this beginning has no end, let the one-man band begin. There's always time to tell another story. So I'll write something blue, a melody I'll play for you. And I'll sing, yes, I'll sing something blue, something blue. I'll sing for you something blue.
Wow, that was amazing. Just the depth and the soul of his music and his voice was so amazing. Thank you so much, Alejandro Escobedo. What a, wow, that was a peak moment. Thank you so much.
It was all that Chicano soul power in el corazón, Rick. That's what it is. Love it. Love it.
It was really, really special. Thank you so much. And thanks again to Dean Corgi for helping us connect with Alejandro Escobedo. Want to announce we have 4 kicking ass for the working class level sponsors. We have Dietz, Durst, and Owen, the labor law firm that does work all across the state of Texas. Our supporters at this level. Paul Parsons, one of the great immigration lawyers at this level.
The best.
Plumbers Local 286 here in Austin. Thank you, Chap, and thank you to all you do for the labor movement. And Doug Selwyn, who's a great lawyer with the firm of Connors and Winters, who does a lot of work around pensions and things like that for unions around the state. Thank you, Doug, for your support as well. So we appreciate that so much. I showed you the poster before, and you can see it behind Montserrat's shoulder there, but you can also see it on the screen, hopefully. American Printers here in Austin donated that. We have a number of them for folks who are sponsors, and for other folks who want them, just get in touch with us at the AFL-CIO and we'll get you hooked up with one of those posters. They're beautiful, they're amazing. And again, designed by the amazing Mark Maldonado, who wears many, in addition to this one, wears many hats in the Texas AFL-CIO. So thank you for that, Mark. We have one more sponsor couple more sponsors that we want to thank. The first one is Provost and Umphrey. Provost and Umphrey has been supporting the labor movement for literally decades now. So much so that we named our golf tournament after Walter Umphrey because of all the support he's given to this organization. They have a short message that we want to bring to you. So can you show us that message?
These may feel like uncertain times, but there's one thing we know for sure. Southeast Texans will get through this and come back closer and stronger than ever. At Provost Umphrey, we're still here, hard at work, ensuring the people of our community are living and working safely, and letting them know they will always have someone in their corner. Southeast Texas, we've got your back. Provost Umphrey, lawyers at work, locals at heart.
Thank you. Thank you to the folks at Provost Umphrey, representing union workers and workers of all stripes around the state of Texas and really all over the country. So thank you guys so much for your continued support of the Texas AFL-CIO. We also want to make sure that y'all know that the Austin Central Labor Council was a huge sponsor for us this year. The great work that they do here in Austin, Jason Lopez being the president of that group that is young and hungry and going to be doing great things to turn things around here in the state of Texas. We appreciate their support. And then finally, we have a sponsor that they show up all the time. And I don't talk about just money. I talk about they show up to picket lines. They show up to demonstrations. They have a huge, broad heart and a vision for what the labor movement is. Ben Brenneman's the business manager at IBW Local 520. And we appreciate them so much and want to bring you a little message from them before we get to our next and final act.
Austin is a place where innovation has no limits. A place where tech giants operate alongside up-and-coming small businesses. A place that is growing at a staggering rate. A place that requires the best of the best to keep it moving forward. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 520 has been a driving force powering Austin and Central Texas for more than 100 years. Every step of the way, the highly skilled electricians of IBEW 520 are called upon to support and fuel these opportunities, keeping our economy on the rise and our electrical infrastructure intact. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 520 have been wiring Austin since 1906. The work done by 520 is often considered the gold standard, the proud Local 520 members meet and exceed expectations because of a strong commitment to training, which starts with our highly respected apprenticeship program. Local 520 invests in its workforce and wants every worker to go home safe at the end of the day. That's why Local 520 provides industry-leading safety training. With proper and updated safety training, our electrical workers can tackle any job safely and efficiently. Through quality instruction by dedicated journeymen and instructors with decades of combined experience, our workforce is trained and prepared to push the city forward through quality craftsmanship. At our state-of-the-art training center, IBEW Local 520 electricians are trained to be the best at their craft. As the industry changes, we adapt. Our privately funded training program is fully equipped to help 520 apprentices and journeymen stay current on the latest industry standards and techniques, so we remain the best in the electrical industry. We're more than just electrical workers. We're members of the community, proud to be raising our families here. We help coach youth sports, are active in area churches, and provide support for dozens of area charities. Our members also work in the same areas that we live, meaning their paychecks and taxes directly help drive the local economy. We're the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 520. We've been powering Austin and Central Texas for more than 100 years and will continue to be a driving force for generations to come. To learn more about IBEW Local 520, how to join, the job security, benefits, and other info, please visit our website at ibew520.org.
See what I'm saying? They've got it going on. Really, IBW at 520 is, they get after it. So thank you all for support. What are you cold, Montserrat?
No. I just want to tell you that we got to resist, organize, and vote. And when I saw that video, Rick, from the IBW, that's what those brothers do.
That's what they do.
They're electrifying. They are all about resisting, organizing, and voting. So, just wanted to share that.
Appreciate that. And and I guess just as we, some people think the road goes on forever, like all the way to the Corpus Christi Bay, but it doesn't. We're coming to the end of this concert, but we have one more amazing act to go, and I just want to remind folks that if you want more awesome live entertainment from the Texas AFL-CIO, you can join us every Monday night at 5 o'clock for Labor Live at 5 or Labor Live AF, where we bring you the voices of workers in the state of Texas who are organizing to make a difference. It's on our Facebook page, so check it out. But as I said, we have one final act, and we've been saving this one for last because it's so special. It's not only an amazing musician who is known across the country, and certainly in the state of Texas for great songwriting, great performances, but this is a union member, unapologetically pro-union, understands the struggles that working people face, writes about them. We appear in his songs. I know we're in his heart, and you'll be able to tell from the very first moment you see his performance where his heart is with us. So without further ado, we'd like to bring you Robert Earl Keane.
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Earl Keane, and welcome to Banding Together, a virtual concert. This goes out to all the frontline workers, the essential personnel, and all the union members. We appreciate everything that you do, and we support you 100% in these difficult times and in other times as well. So we're going to get started, but one thing I'd like to say, remember to vote. This song is called Going Nowhere Blues. In the corner of the barroom lives the ghost of Langston Hughes, taking notes, smoking cigarettes, sipping slowly on his booze. Got them going nowhere blues. On the stage beneath the spotlight, Woody Guthrie sings the news. Always ready for the good fight, never thinking he'll lose. He's got them going nowhere blues. Out the back way in the alley, selling all you should refuse. Looks like Jane is finally giving in. What the hell, it ain't no use. She's got them going nowhere blues. Out the front door, around the corner, Martin Luther shines his shoes, preaching justice and equality. I guess Martin's paying dues. He's got them going nowhere blues. Only upside, it's a free ride. You got money you can burn. When the ground shakes, the earth breaks, which way you gonna turn? Are you ever gonna learn? On the pool room, on a table, swilling wine, smashing cues. They locked him up last night for fighting. Cesar Chavez blew a fuse. He's got them going nowhere blues. All the members of the union, yeah, all the farm and labor crews, used to meet here by the dozens, disappeared in ones and twos. They got them going nowhere blues. So you wonder why they come here. They come here to look for clues, passing time until they live again. Fight these going nowhere views, leave these going nowhere blues. Fight these going nowhere views. My name is Earl Keane. This is a song I've been playing for a while. The man outside who works for me, his name is Mariano. He cuts and trims the grass for me. He makes the flowers bloom. He says that he comes from a place not far from Guanajuato. It's 2 days on a bus from here, a lifetime from this room. I fix his meals and talk to him in my own broken Spanish. He points at things and tells me names of things I can't recall. Sometimes I just can't but help from this man is, and if when he's gone, will he remember me at all? I've watched him close, he works like a piston in an engine. He only stops to take a drink and smoke a cigarette. When the day's ended, I look outside my window. There on the horizon, Mariano's silhouette. He sits upon a stone in the southeasterly direction. I know my charts, I know he is thinking of his own. I've never been the sort to say I'm into intuition, but I swear I see the faces of the ones he calls his own. Their skin is brown as potter's clay, their eyes void of expression, their hair is black as widow's dreams, their dreams are all but gone. They're ancient as a vision, a sacrificial virgin, and innocent is crying from a baby being born. They hover around a dying flame and pray for his protection. Their prayers are often answered by his letters in the mail. He sends them colored figures he cuts from strips of paper, and all his weekly wages, saving nothing for himself. It's been a while since I've seen the face of Mariano. The border guards, they came one day and took him far away. I hope he is safe down there at home in Guanajuato. I worry though, I read there's revolution every day. All right, here's a song called Show the World. There was a time, not so long ago, when the sun shone down on a world moving easy and slow. There was love in the air, more than enough love that everyone to have their share. Now the day has turned to night, but before we lose the light, here's what we got to do. Give your heart, lend a hand. Say you will, say you can. Don't let your love ever end. Show the world you are a friend. There is a child not so far away, living in a rubble where there ain't no place to play. Weary women, broken men, they're in a sea of trouble and they got no strength to swim. Now their day has turned to night, but before they lose the fight, here's what we got to do. Give your heart and a hand. Say you will, say you can. Don't let your love ever end. show the world you are a friend. Open up your door and step into the blue. There's always something more we can do. Here's what we got to do. Give your heart and a hand. Say you will, say you can. Don't let your love ever end. Show the world you are a friend. Give your heart, lend a hand. Say you will, say you can. Don't let your love ever end. Show the world you are a friend. I'm Robert Earl Keane, and thanks for tuning in. Best of luck to you. Be sure and go out and vote.
Wow. Give your heart and lend a hand and show the world that you're a friend. What a great note to end on. What an amazing set, filled with the spirit of what we're trying to do, which is band together tonight. A little respite from the storm out there, some solidarity, some togetherness. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm just going back and thinking, we started with Tamika Jones, and Joe came on with his song, and Cecilia and the Broken Hearts rocked it, and Mark May and Bitty Bitty Banda, Swerve Left, Scarface, and the Maritones covering Dire Straits, the Tiara Girls, Alejandro Escobedo, and Robert Earl Keane. What an amazing night. Thank you all for joining us. And we want to give a shout out to our sponsors one more time. And we have our Bread and Roses sponsors. Montse, you want to tell us who those folks were?
Sure. We are very grateful to immigration lawyer Kate Goldfinch, the Houston Federation of Teachers, Sophie Elsner, Cecilia Dennis, Prairie Wells, Every Texan United, Brent Payne, Jackie Anderson, Linda Morales, Bob Como, Lori Ball, Perleader, Ed Seals, Austin EMS Association, CWA 6137, Grant Martin, Anthony Halley, Stephen Levy, Texas Fair Trade Coalition, Betty Lou, Kim Grant, and Trudy Richler. Thank you all.
Thank you all so much. And if people want to go ahead, they can go ahead and go to the site and click text union to 512-883-6424. That's 512-883-6424. I want to give a couple of other very special thank yous. First, I want to thank Beto Chapa. Beto is a virtual event maestro who found a bunch of ragtag folks who had an idea about making a concert, and look what he's produced tonight. So Beto, your patience, your skill, your heart for what we're doing is really, really, really appreciated. Thank you so much for what you've done to make this a success. And we really, really, really appreciate that. And then I just want to once again thank our staff, not just for tonight, but for all that they do. Particularly tonight, my heart is full for Lee Forbes and Mark Maldonado, who did so much to make this happen. Every detail, the pursuit of the artists, the graphics, the social media presence, the contracts, working through every detail. Thank you so much, Lee, and thank you so much, Mark. And thank you so much to the rest of the Texas AFL-CIO staff, Ixlani and Ed and Emily and Maria and Jeff and Lorraine, Renee and Naz. And Montse, what a delight. Thank you for an amazing evening. You might have a future in this work. It was really fun being with you in it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Also, a shout out to Jesus. You know, we do have an amazing.
I forget one person. I mean, like,
It's okay. I'm here. I'm right here. You know,
Okay,
I got you. I got you, Rick. No, really, this was wonderful, and so very thankful for the work of our amazing staff, but also for all those frontline workers who many times you don't know their names, but you know what? They are putting everything on the line, and it is because of them that our country runs every single day. And thank you for stepping up. Thank you for your commitment to serve our communities. And to all those union members, you know what? We're here to stay, and we're here to make sure that we fight for you tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and every single day, because the working people of Texas deserve a fair shot to make sure that they're treated with dignity and respect. So much love and appreciation to all of you. Muchas gracias a todos esos trabajadores de primera línea que dan su vida, que dan su sudor, sus lágrimas todos los días para que nuestras comunidades estén seguras. So thank you all very, very much.
Awesome, Montse. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody that listened. Thanks to everybody that contributed. The road does not go on forever, and it is time to end. And now, back to work, everybody. We got some elections to win, and then we have some continued work to do to change Texas. So join us, be with us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks to everybody. Good night.
Good night.